Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Anna and my channel name is Only in My Dreams. I am in my craft room. Believe it or not, people, I am in my craft room. This is crazy. I can't believe I'm in here. And the reason why I came in here is I actually came in here 2 nights ago briefly, and I made some stuff out of recyclables. So let me share with you what I'm doing. Okay, so I have recyclable items here. Nice hard cardboard. This was a Members Mark spaghetti box. And I have some other pieces in there that I'm going to use. But the one that I cut into was this one. And this was a Chex Mix cereal box, as you could tell. So I took off the whole top half to do what I needed to do. I'm also going to be recycling this package here. This is one of the Claritin boxes, and then this is the little plastic. I think I'm going to try to do with the plastic is do a bathtub for the Dollhouse miniatures. It is going to be like on a larger side, but I want to see if I can try to do it because it's like kind of like a good scale. It's a little bit on the big side. Well, technically I can make this more into a garden type of a feature if I wanted to. I don't know, but it's going to be one of those two. And I can also just cut this end, and since this goes like this, I can make it into like a really cool bed with this type of feature being like the headboard like that. So and I can make this into a bed as well. So I have some options. Definitely got options with trash, things that you don't have to put out back into, you know, the earth. So that's my plan. Well, let me show you what I did. First, I had them as printables. I'm using printables that I've had forever. I'm trying to find the other one here. I'm not trying to be rude, but let me see. They're printables, as you can tell. And I don't know, was it this one that I used? No, this wasn't the one. I used a different one. But these are all printables back from 2002. So they're very old, very old. And I wanted to use them because I print out stuff and then I keep it. And I'm like, I can use this for my Dollhouse miniatures, cut them out and then frame them or whatever. You know, printables are great. So I don't even know if these people are still around. This is called Castle Tapestry. They were in Arroyo Grande, California. I don't even know if they're still around, if they even have an online site anymore, but I got those from there. I don't remember where I printed this. This is a Raggedy Andy printable screen. I don't remember. They do have all kinds of free printables for Dollhouse miniatures online, and this is probably one of the places where I got it from, because I had already like pre-cut them, so I can't remember who it was. But these are the only copies that I have. And then I have some printables here from Jim Collins. So if you type in Jim Collins printmini.com, that was a Jim Collins site. Like I said, this is back in 2002. I don't know if it's still around or not, but I got a lot of really cool printables from him, from his site, and he has the variations in the sizes. Like I always pick 1/12 scale. That's what I work in. They also have Barbie scale, smaller scale, so you get to choose. So there you have it. So I'm working with printies. Let me show you what I made and recycling items. Okay. Okay, the first piece I used, again, a printable, and I made this fireplace screen. And as you can tell, it's really, really pretty. It has a lot of detail because this was a tapestry. I got it from, you know, from one of those tapestry places that I printed. And I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Now, the way I made this, super easy, boom, is I had these from some, I think they were chocolate and vanilla. They weren't like cupcakes, but they were like little desserts. And I kept these little inserts from them. And I thought that I can use these again as a fireplace screen, Or I could put them on the wall as a treatment like this and then paint them because it has that really cool, you know, ridge. But you could do a lot of things with these, so I kept these just for that purpose. And that's what it looks like in the back. As you could tell, I wrote down made 4/18/2020. This is part of the General Mills, so I put that back there just to give it a little bit more support because these couple of these did bend in the middle the way I had shoved them into the box. I didn't mean to. And then I, you know, put the really pretty printable that's going to go in front of the fireplace. Now I'm on the fence about if I should cover that in the back or not. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But I might cover it. I might actually cover it, and I might use a sheet out of this stack. So that's number one, Dollhouse miniature, super cheap, used recyclables and printables. I didn't have to buy anything, and I made something very cool. All right. The next thing I made was this. So this is like a little room divider, Raggedy Ann and Andy. I love anything Raggedy Ann and Andy, especially in miniature. Love, 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 love it. And again, I used the cardboard from the Chex box, as you could tell. And I just used tacky glue to put all this down. I used this clear Eileen's tacky glue, okay? And it's absolutely charming, and it looks great in the room. I actually put it in like the little girl's room, and I did put a little black here. I just got a marker, put a little black outline all the way around. Now I don't have any solid cardstock, you guys. I have everything underneath the moon except solid cardstock. It just doesn't make any sense. But I have this really pretty Gorgeous Girl paper stack that I've had forever. The people who I used to buy this stuff from aren't even around anymore. I know you can find all this online in different places, but they're really expensive now. So, here we go. I love Gorgeous Girls by Santero. Love them. So, I wanted to see if there was any paper in here that I can use. So, let's see what I might be able to find that I might be able to use. It would make sense. Because I see there's like a solid color here, a solid color here, and I don't know if it'll make sense or not. So, let's see. And all these are cutouts, so you get to cut all those out too. It's like the whole package. It's like you can use the whole package, which is really cool. Okay, they have some really pretty paper that you can actually use for Dollhouse miniatures. As you could tell, look at that design. It's beautiful. So let me look for these solid pieces. Now I thought about this for the back of the Raggedy Ann and Andy screen, having like this little stripey, and it has like this flower motif there at the bottom, but I think I'll probably just cut it out in the center just so it has like a really cool effect. So I thought about that for this one. I guess I could use that same effect for the back of this one if I really wanted to put it in the back of this one. It would look kind of cool on that as well. Or I could go for something a little bit more darker for this one. So I might be able to use like this kind of sheet of paper. I wouldn't want this on the back. I think this would be too bright because I kind of want it to be neutrally in the back a little bit. And it has that really pretty paper. Yeah, but it's nice to get in here and use what I got and go through the things that I have. I don't know. This is like a really cute polka dot. Can you guys see that? No. I think I probably want it to be darker, that dark sheet. Okay, I think I'm narrowing down my options here. I have a little daisy in here. And then these are just the cutouts. Okay, so the rest of them I think are cutouts. That comes with it, and they're all cutouts. Okay, these are, yeah, they're all cutouts now. Really cool cutouts, of course. Okay. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one for the back of the Raggedy Ann and Andy because it has a really cool vintagey looking stripe. And then for the other one, I'm going to use this. Was that the color I wanted? Yeah, I think I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use that one. Okay. So these are the two I'm going to use. Yay! I actually considered putting in an order. Oh, but I could have had used this too. Because this kind of goes with the green that's on there. Maybe I'll just use this one. I think I'm just going to use this one for that one because it looks nice. So I think I'm going to use this one. Okay, so I'm going to use that one. And I'll use the stripey. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let me put all this back in there so I don't lose anything. And I do have a whole bunch of Gorgeous Girl stamps and all that too. I do. If you guys didn't know, I do. Alright, here we go. Close this back up. Beautiful. So stinking cute. Love that. Okay. I hope you guys all come back tomorrow if you've been following my videos for my Dollar Tree. I have a big giveaway going, and you have to, if you've been following me, you know what video it's on and what you need to do. I'm going to be announcing the winners tomorrow. Okay, so for this one, let's go ahead and use this as a template. Maybe I can get it to the corners. I don't have that much cutting to do, right? There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use pen because I'm a rebel. And I go against the grain. And that's just what I do. Here we go. Okay. Oh, it didn't take all the way, but that's okay. I know what I need to cut. Alright, let's go ahead and cut this baby out. So it felt really good coming in here and getting creative. Honestly, it did. And it just reminded me how important it is to fill up my tank on things that I enjoy. And what a big difference it actually makes, because it really relaxed me. It really and truly relaxed me. And it always makes such a nice difference when you're relaxed and you could just take it easy. Alright. Okay, let's match her up. I want it to go in this direction, because it does matter what direction. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's the way I'm going to do it in the back, so it'll look finished instead of it looking like that. I was going to leave it like that too, you guys. I swear I was. I was like, I'm just going to leave it like that. But I was like, you know what? Let's give it a nice finished look. Let me move my pretty paper out the way, because I know I'm going to want to use this again. Let me move that out the way. I don't mind getting glue on any of this. You know, I've been like, I'm so tired. I know with the pressures of everything that's been going on, I've been like extremely tired, and I'm kind of like pushing myself to get things done. I was just talking to my husband, and he said he's really tired too, and he's at work. He was like, I'm just really tired. I'm like, yeah. I said, is everything that's going on, you know? It's like you get this tired feeling. This is not good. Okay, so I always put in a lot of glue. I always do that, even though I shouldn't. Okay, so let's put this in the back. Make sure it's facing the correct way, because I want, okay, so I want this to face the fleur-de-lis design. I want it to face a certain way. See, it's a definite style, or I should say design on it. Yeah. And you always forget how much pleasure you get from creating things yourself and putting scenes together and things together. It really and truly is remarkable, the feeling that one can get with something that they really and truly enjoy. Okay, so I just want to make sure, because it has the ridges, I just want to make sure that it's connecting. And because this is the back of the cereal box back here, because it has that like glossy, I want to make sure that that adhered. And now I'm going to leave this alone, and if I have to cut it a little bit right here, I will. I'm just going to let that dry. I got a little glue here in the front. Let's let this go. And I'll do a little trim up here. You see that little trim up there, and a little trim job over here. So let's let this dry. Let's put it up against here. Okay, then the next thing is going to be the Raggedy Ann and Andy. Boom. And I want to use this fun stripe. Now I'm not going to use the flower portion, so I'm kind of going to just, I'm going to turn it around, and I'm just going to, because it starts about that high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just trace this the best that I can so I can get the cut that I want. I always say it's better to cut too big than to cut, see, I've moved this already, gosh darn it, than to cut too short. You're better off trimming than not being able to trim and it's starting all over again. So here we go. Oh yeah, done. Okay, let me cut it out and let's see if this is going to work. Let's see if I didn't mess this up. Okay, so what kind of projects have you guys been working on, especially since you've been home? At least a lot of you have been home. I know my husband's not at home. He's working. What have you guys been working on or figuring out? I always say, if you got lemons, let's make some lemonade. No sense in complaining. Just make the lemonade and let's just enjoy it. Here we go. And we're almost done. All right. There we go. I'm doing a video, honey. It's all right. Okay, so I got it cut out. I know it's kind of wonky looking. So let's see if this is going to work or not. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that might work. It might work. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, and then I still have my Dress Lily to share with you guys. I do. I have my Dress Lily clothing. I have a Stitch Fix box heading my way. It's supposed to arrive today. I still haven't gotten it. And I have some Dollar Tree stuff that I did not get a chance to share with you because the stuff was in the other room. So I didn't get to share it with you. So I still have stuff that I'm going to share with you. I didn't get to share. Okay. Let's get this baby on here. All right. So again, you're just trying to line it up the best that you can. You're not going to be perfect. Don't feel bad if it's not perfect. I like just to make sure the edges are on there. And then again, you can always trim up anything that was excess. I got a lot of glue on my hands. I know it's amazing how much time you can spend on a printable, but creating something that's kind of cool. Because you always want to do it right if you're going to do it, and do it the best that you can. Obviously, I'm probably going to touch this up a little bit more after I get off of here. I'll be on here forever. After I let it dry, I'll probably outline it with a marker and give it more of a finished look. But you see how nice it looks already with that little stripey look. And then the little Raggedy Ann. So if you see the back, it'll look cute. Obviously, I'm going to have to trim it up here on the edges, which is not a problem. Like I said, I always rather cut it too big than too short. All right, so I'm going to let this one dry. And this one did pretty good. I just need to trim this up. So I'm going to finish these up, and I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye. That's what they look like. They look much better now, right? I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.